Welcome back to another installment of the Yokami podcast, episode 7. It's your boy Ben.
It's your boy Bezel.
And today we're starting out with Bezel's favorite online personality right now, Rabbi Shmuley. If you guys don't know about Rabbi Shmuley,
He's one of the worst people all time.
Is he?
He's one of the worst people to ever exist.
What's your beef with Rabbi Shmuley? Oh, I'm tweaking. I wasn't even set up. Is this it?
We do it live.
I just turned this off.
We do it live poorly.
What's happening here? I'm not restarting this, so
Hurry up.
Hurry up. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying. Wait. Almost as I was saying.
Try to tell me I was late.
We're starting off with Bezel's favorite person in the world, Rabbi Shmuley.
Worst person to ever exist.
If you don't know anything about Rabbi Shmuley, he's a rabbi. He's pro-Israel, Jewish man, of course.
Piers Morgan.
Yes. Currently hardcore beefing with Candace Owens. It's a little weird. It's very clout chasey. And one of the most infamous things about him, I guess, is that he runs a sex shop with his daughter. So make of that what you will. A lot of people are, I've seen a lot of people be surprised. They're like, how could you be a man of the cloth and sell sex and filth with your family member at that? Rabbis, they're not the same thing as priests. You gotta get that out of your head. They're not the same thing as imams. Get that out of your head.
What are they?
This is the thing about Judaism.
Oh.
It's a bunch of different things.
So I don't care. What is he? What does it mean then?
He's just like a cultural leader. He's not a true holy man. He's not a man of the cloth. He's not.
So the title of rabbi means?
A guy who presides over ceremonies in a not a mosque, in a temple.
A synagogue?
Temple? Synagogue? I don't know. Yeah, it's just so he's like a priest, only he's not really religious, or it doesn't have to be.
So is it equivalent to like a minister?
No, because they're religious. You'd expect them to be. Why is
he doing things in the synagogue? You talking about the bake sales? Not the.
No, it's not the bake sales. It's mass. But mass for them is like a bake sale.
What?
See, mass for us is mass for them is like,
how you doing? Just some food.
Yeah, that's the level of importance that it has. For us, it's like, whoa, don't do nothing crazy here. For them, it's like,
so sex shop mass too.
There probably could be a sex shop mass.
Get it out of here.
Maybe not.
I gotta talk to Ben Shapiro. What's going on?
You gotta talk to Ben Shapiro.
Somebody.
I don't know if he wants to talk to you.
You don't have to want to.
You just gotta?
Gotta, man. You gotta explain this nigga, man.
So Shmuley...
actually, I saw that he hates Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, well, no. He was just... See, this is the thing. He's just a clout chaser, and he's just he's a complaining, type of dude. So he was like, the Daily Wire is anti-Semitic. You got rid of Candace Owens, but there's still more anti-Semitism. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? I don't know. I saw the tweet. I was reading it a little bit. I didn't save it. Maybe I should go find it.
The worst guy ever.
Anywho, so he was talking to Alex Jones. Let's just watch it.
I haven't seen it.
You just said that the Jewish people battle pornography. You're the guy on Howard Stern doing all this wild stuff. You're the guy in videos you release yourself. It looks like your grandson or some kid that you're table dancing on, grinding on him. You're grabbing, I think it's your granddaughter's or a little girl's breast.
Showed it.
You are.
How do you feel about that?
Got that nigga.
Wait.
Got him.
Let's just... Can't that just be good old grandpa fun?
Got him.
Grandpa, get off!
Whoa! Shivers. Give me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like none of that.
Gramp, you're squishing me.
Please stop.
Oh, yeah, I am.
I'm gonna be sick.
You're talking about my penis on air, and just now that my penis is small, and all the rest of this stuff. and you're sitting there, are a famous guy.
Pause it. This guy gotta have the money. I couldn't believe someone let them hold that baby for that video. Get off of my young.
What baby?
When he was talking about, this is the Candace Owens Jew.
Oh.
Or even grinding on the kid.
So you saying he has the money? I don't think somebody as dumb as this has the money. This thing is dumb.
Why are they letting him do this? All the three from that family? He got the daughter, so he got everyone else?
Yeah, he's the patriarch. He set the tone.
They're fucked.
And as we can see, it's not a very good tone.
They're fucked.
For you know, being
Get away from my kids.
I wasn't going to raise the fact that you got kosher dildos.
What is that
and butt
nose?
plugs. I would ask her, are you wearing one now? And then you tell me.
Don't touch her.
You have a butt plug right now?
May I answer?
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Butt Plug.
May I answer? Okay.
Do you have a model called the Holiness?
That's crazy. So this is the video that you're referring to.
I'm a Candace Owens Jew. I love Israel and I hate America. Dual loyalty. I'm filth.
He's drunk.
He came there.
Yeah, he did. He did come there dressed like that. He thought this was gonna be a hit.
Don't use alcohol. Alcohol's not the enemy here.
What is the enemy?
Huh? Him.
What is he? What's he dressed as?
No.
Are you saying what he's dressed as is the enemy?
I'm talking about this guy.
The guy that he's dressed as?
No, him.
Who's him?
Strip him naked. He's bad.
Strip him naked and power wash the Sharpie off of his head and everything's still bad?
Yeah, he's still bad.
Okay, you passed the test.
Love money. It's all about the Benjamins. Money, money, money. But more than anything else, what I really want, what my giant nose needs just to grow more warts is Christian blood. Let me see if I can find any. Let me see anything. Are you guys, you Jewish children? This is not my day. This sucks.
Pause it. Is there anyone that, I'm trying to think, because I like to be fair. Is there anyone that can actually do this for their own culture and it actually be funny? I get comedians making jokes. Black people be like, white people be like, but what is this?
I feel like, yeah.
This nigga's Carrot Top.
What? Okay, Key and Peele skit where one of them is a super thugged out thug, and it's white people reacting to it. That could be something.
There's no kids.
The kids is weird because the kids was like, "What are you doing, Shmuley? What's going on with you, dog?" They were not in on the joke. They didn't like this joke.
Got the kids, you out of here.
The kids like this one's just eating the. He's like, "What are you?" This one's like, "What is? You got warts on your nose? Like, what's good with you, son?"
You Jewish
Shmuley.
children? This is not my day. This sucks.
Stay away from the children.
Esther, are you wearing an Israeli flag?
Man, get off of me, bro.
What's this
Yo,
big
get off
nose
my
of
young.
Is that a big, giant Jewish schnoz? Are you a panda? Are you a Christian panda? So I can drink some of this? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, just get away.
Yeah, listen, man. You know, I be wanting to support the Shmul dog. Only cause a lot of niggas be hating on him. That's the hater in me. When niggas like something, I hate on it. When niggas hate something, I love it. But it's a little difficult with the Shmul dog. Corny, clout chasing, sex freak. Anybody who's a sex freak, I'm automatically anti them. Be normal. Niggas want to be freaky in public. Niggas want to be freaky ass niggas in public. Stop being so freaky, nigga. So, I'm out on the Shmul dog. I'm sorry. I don't like Candace. There's something about her. She rubs me the wrong way. I don't like the cut of her jib. You know, I think she's very verbally adept. But I don't think that she really be saying anything. I don't really think she be getting her shit off. But because she's so verbally adept, she like talks to niggas like she's really saying some shit. Pisses me off. I don't like it. Maybe that's just the misogynist in me. I don't know. But I think I gotta take her over the Shmuel dog.
Kansas is cool. She's alright. Kansas is cool. She's alright. She's been on a good run.
You hate your people.
I hate my people? No.
You don't want to support the sexy reds. That's one of your people. You don't want to support the Diddies. That's one of your people.
Diddy?
Cause you're fucking.
You talking about Diddy now?
You're Uncle Tom.
He's trolling. If you bring up Diddy and that kind of like, you gotta be trolling.
Cause you're Uncle Tom.
You gotta be trolling.
This is a psyop. Once a black man becomes a billionaire, now they want to take him down. They did it with Bill Cosby. Fact or fiction? Okay, now they're doing it with they did it to Tory Lanez when he bought his masters. Put that little nigga in jail. Now they're doing it to Diddy.
They do say that this wouldn't have happened if he didn't try to sue Diageo, but I don't know where that thing comes from. I don't know what kind of power that nigga has, what that conglomerate has.
They sell alcohol, bro.
But this is the problem.
That's
No,
big business.
No, this is the problem. Word to Cat Williams. It's God's side and the other side. That nigga Diddy didn't stand for no God's side, so he's out with me.
You think God doesn't love gay people?
Huh? What?
Hmm?
He used to be picking shit. He just be picking random shit. You trying to get me canceled? What's going on? You trying to get canceled today? What kind of time is he on? I don't know. I can't. What's going on here?
All right, look, man. Let's shout out to the Shmuel dog, but I'm done with that nigga. Speaking of more Israeli stuff, President Trump condemns Israel. I think Israel made a very big mistake. I wanted to call Israel and say, don't do it. These photos and shots, I mean, moving shots of bombs being dropped into buildings in Gaza. Go and do what you have to do, but you don't do that. I think that's one of the reasons that there has been a lot of kickback. If people didn't see that every single night, I've watched every single one of those. You know, we all love Donald Trump. We all do. Let's keep it up being. Like, in our heart of hearts.
Not everyone does, but okay.
We all love Donald Trump in our heart of hearts.
Are you talking about one of those things where, like, hatred is also love? Backwards?
No. There's a part of us that's like, you remember the Orange Man? Like, so everybody.
You talking about me and you, or you talking about everybody? Not everybody.
Every American.
There's a lot of people that cry just the fact that he exists.
Every American at some point in the future will be like, remember the Orange Man? Wait,
Okay.
I remember the Orange Man. It don't matter if you're black, white, trans, straight, gay. Everybody at some point is gonna go, you remember the Orange Man?
I'm pretty sure there are people out there that block his name from his social media.
Yeah, but come on, bro. They're not real people. It's like self-righteous actors, like the hatred and the division. But it's like, bro, for everybody else, it's like, if you're black, look, you don't want to hear the presidential candidate say, hey, what do you have to lose? But there's a part of a presidential candidate saying, hey, what do you have to lose? It's a little endearing.
So you fuck with Biden. If you ain't vote for me, you ain't black.
No. Because there's an undertone of like he thought he was really getting some shit off.
All he's saying is that he lacks charisma.
Sure. That could be it. I don't know what it is specifically. All I'm saying is, whatever it is that Trump has, 20 years from now, when that nigga's dead in the dirt, niggas gonna be like, remember the Orange Man? Niggas gonna be like, yeah, I remember the Orange Man. And niggas gonna laugh. He has quotables. I'm gonna come.
Okay. Turn those lights off. They're too bright.
They're too bright. You know what, actually? I saw a clip the other day. Hilarious. Because I always see people reference it, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of funny. But when I actually just sat down and I watched it, it was hilarious. It was the clip where Donald Trump finds out that Ruth Bader Ginsburg, is that her name?
Yeah.
That she died. Have you ever seen that clip? It's hilarious. I gotta find it for you real quick. It's not that long. I might get copyright strike, but it's funny, man.
She just died? Wow. I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life. What else can you say? She was an amazing woman. Whether you agreed or not, she was an amazing woman who led an amazing life. I'm actually sad to hear that. I am sad to hear that. Thank you very much.
That's not. Why is that so funny?
It's just the way he walks up and goes, and then the music starts playing. Like niggas go, bro, this is something out of a movie. Like I've never, like, there's just something about like every aspect of the video. Although it's not finished, every aspect of the video, it's so perfectly. It's just like it all just comes together so perfectly to just be so ridiculous. He walks away, salute, gets onto the private jet. It's just so ridiculous. When he walks up, wait, have you not heard it, or are you pretending not to hear it? And then the music, I don't know. Maybe I sucked it, but So reading this quote, this is like unreadable. Like it's difficult to even really parse out what it is that he was saying. Maybe if I actually heard him say it, it would be different. But like,
It's kind of how he talks.
yeah,
Not very detailed. He doesn't really speak very detailed.
he speaks in a way where you just kind of you feel him.
Yeah.
You know, I speak like that, Patrice O'Neal. So I love him so much. So you could just feel you wouldn't even finish the sentence. You would just understand exactly what it is that he's saying. You want to react to this? I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I have no idea what's gonna happen either. But people are going crazy over it. There's a whole hashtag Joe Budden trending right now. So I want to see what the hype is about.
So, you know, little things like your sink. You know, you buy a sink and no water comes out because they have regulators on the water. Even if you're in a state where water comes out of heaven all day long, doesn't make any difference. When you take a shower, I like to have, you know, I have this gorgeous head of hair. When I take a shower, I want water to pour down on me. When you go into these new homes with showers, the water drips down slowly. You have such beautiful, nice, wonderful suds. A lot of money, Procter and Gamble, all that crap that they say is good. Probably cost them about 2 cents and they sell it for $10. But you can't. It takes you 10 minutes to wash your hair. You know what you do? You just stay in the shower about 10 times longer than you would have. It's the same. You probably use more water. I broke all that up. I hope so.
What? I thought that had to do with the Budden.
I don't know what this person. I understood exactly what you were talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
You got the suds. You got the beautiful suds from Procter and Gamble. It costs them 2 cents to make, and they sell it for $10. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
This guy, he's a comedian. Throw the Joe Budden. Look how they're going crazy.
How do I spell Budden?
You see it right there.
Huh?
It's in the tweet.
Budden? You ain't give me shit for Joe Budden.
I guess that's from True Social. Is this really a big deal? They're trying to make it look like you got the same dementia as Biden.
They're trying to make it seem like what?
He got the same dementia as Biden.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Check the Jon Stewart shit.
One of the things that Joe Biden has been running on in this election is the success and the popularity of Obamacare. It's all part of the radical political theory that people enjoy staying alive. Well,
This has no rules.
Look, man. Send me a lemon.
My fault. Hey, bro, it's trending. Go. Okay, click on trending.
Bro, there's no Budden, bro.
I lost.
Where's the Budden, bro?
I lost.
That's all you have to say. Alright, fuck it. Oh, we got. Oh. Well, you know what? First, let's start off with this. So, we got a little conspiracy theory, but aside from the conspiracy theory, this is just like a zoomed in video. Let's watch the video.
And sped up.
Yeah, it is sped up, which may or may not help.
I think it helps. It makes it look very weird, very strange. Or maybe it's not. Nah, I don't think this is a sped up one.
Nah, those cars are going across that bridge fast. Like, this helicopter's moving too fast.
You're right.
Did he make it? Barely made it.
Saved himself.
What would that sound like as you're driving past if you barely made it? Barely made it.
Probably doesn't sound like anything. Probably wouldn't even notice. Can't see. Boom.
Damn, son. Well, so yeah, there was a Baltimore bridge. I think it's called the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And ship just ran into it. Whole bridge collapsed. Some people died. Some people were caught up in the rubble, in the water. People were, search and rescue, all that kind of stuff. Here's Andrew Tate, resident alleged sex trafficker. Is that an okay moniker? All right, what's the correct moniker?
Top G.
Here's Andrew Tate, Top G, also known as alleged sex trafficker. This ship was cyber attacked. Lights go off and it deliberately steers towards the bridge supports. Foreign agents of the USA attack digital infrastructures. Nothing is safe. Black Swan event imminent. So, I don't really know what all that means. I know what some of it means. He believes in conspiracy theories. Let's read the community notes. Mr. Tate has stated as a fact it was a cyber attack with no proof. Whilst the possibility shouldn't be ruled out, readers should be aware this is a personal opinion being portrayed as factual. That was useless. I thought I saw a different community note. I feel like I had better information. But it's whatever. I'm not really here to talk about the bridge thing. I'm here to talk about the racism. So this is the mayor of Baltimore.
Let's listen to the whole thing. I haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
Everyone, this is a unthinkable tragedy. We have to first and foremost pray for all of those who are impacted, those families. Pray for our first responders and thank them, all of them working together, city, state, local, to make sure that we, everyone, this is...
Seem regular?
I won't lie to you that he's 40. I won't lie to you that I thought that's the man, but because of how young he looked. So the place that people are taking it, I'm gonna have him up.
When you say young, you mean hip?
No, he looks my age. He looks like he could be in college. That black don't crack.
Okay, he looks like he'd be in college, but you could be a young looking politician. But it's not just because he's young looking.
No, it looks like
He's got a hip hair. If he had just had a Caesar.
the haircut does.
Yeah, it's the haircut.
Yeah.
It's the haircut.
And the fit. So it just makes him look like, yeah, like literally like he should be the president of his college union.
But isn't that a point in their favor?
No, because they didn't take it there.
What do you mean?
Go to the tweet.
You want me to scroll down or because niggas were accusing him of racism. But he's like, nah, bro, he should put on a suit and trim his beard.
I'm not with that. No.
So it's okay for him to look like the president of his student union.
I think there's a lot of things working in tandem that makes him an easy target, but I would let him rock. He didn't do anything wrong.
But the other things that's working in tandem is if you're racist. So student union plus if you're racist, he's black.
What? No. Student union, young looking, hip haircut.
Hip haircut. Well, no, but all of that is a part of student union. All that gets bundled into student union.
Better than student union. Kappa chapter leader,
Okay.
dancing nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. So once you say that, you can't add in haircut
All right, fine.
and young.
Fine.
So dancing leader plus
Kappa.
if you're racist, that's the same thing. If you're racist, he's black. And that's what makes it. That's what makes this response.
Well, I try to think about it. I mean, okay, this is the best way to look at it, right? If it was someone that looked that young, say they were white, and he was wearing a golf outfit, some boat shoes,
Yeah, a little.
you wouldn't be saying that.
What's the
Vineyard
whale?
Vines.
Yeah, he was wearing a little vineyard vines.
Little golf,
Yeah.
Vineyard Vines, little zip up.
Yeah, a little zip up.
You wouldn't be saying that.
He wouldn't be saying that.
He wouldn't be saying that.
But here's the question: is the golf vineyard vine zip up more professional than the Letterman?
If you're a racist. If that's his,
Okay,
if
is
that's
it-
his leather jacket from his college days, of his fraternity he was in, maybe, what's the problem?
Okay, let's switch some roles around here. Let's say the mayor was director of equity and inclusion in this guy's cabinet, and he's the mayor. Are there any complaints?
What are you talking about?
Let's say this white guy right here is the mayor,
Uh-huh.
and this black guy is just like a nigga in his cabinet. Are there any complaints based on the way this white guy is dressed? Replace this little logo with a little pink whale.
No.
You don't think that the racists are complaining?
No. Because I don't know. This is what's happening now. Niggas are hyper focusing on race on Twitter, at least.
I need to get out of my algorithm. It's too much.
Bro, it's too much.
Oh, it's too much.
It's
bro.
too much.
Every post.
Every poster.
Bro, it's every post.
You know,
bro.
they really want it to be, and a lot of it I look at as revenge. They want revenge, and the others it's like, no, this is what it always should have been. They really want to be able to label by race who's doing what. That's what they want now. There's another trend that's going on. Apparently, all these white ladies is coming out saying,
I saw that as well.
yeah, they're getting hit by
They're getting
people.
punched in the face. They're just walking down the street in New York and getting punched in the face.
Niggas on Twitter, say what they look like.
Bro, I was shocked. I was heartbroken. Reading these tweets is like, they won't say that they were black. What? How do you know they were black? How do you know they were black? But you know, I go, okay, so what's better? That or me not being able to say that there's two genders?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because in the old Twitter, you get banned for transphobia if you just like, no, I don't believe that. You get banned. So I'm saying, okay, which one's better? The old way or the new way? I'm pro free speech, so I gotta say the new way, but I gotta clean up my timeline, bro. I can't keep
Bro, this shit is tough, bro. I found myself the other day, it was the first time, I was like, yo, I'm not interested in this. It was that one Twitter page, I'm yes, you're no.
I'm not familiar.
That dude's just a racist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know?
So many. No.
Go to this
I know.
page. Go to this page.
There's so many, bro. It's brutal.
Bro,
It's brutal.
it's crazy. It's getting crazy.
I'm yes, you're no.
Nah. Maybe the last one? Maybe. Yes, him.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
This
no,
dude's just a racist.
Yeah, no, this guy's. I can't even read this. It's vile. It's vile. It's. This thing is different. I don't know what racist guy this is, but I know for a fact it is a racist.
That's him?
No.
Yeah, I mean, this is
it's
the
some
picture.
old, no, but it's probably an old
Yeah,
racist guy.
yeah,
He's like
yeah.
some sort of like famous racist shit that all the
Yeah.
racists love. Yeah, it's getting crazy. So speaking of racists, Elijah Schaefer,
He shouldn't have reared his head.
he should not.
He should rear his head again, man.
Mayor of Baltimore speaks out. That bridge be closed, yo. And so it's just like, so what is happening? So if you have an afro, this is the way that you have to talk. Like he's wearing the suit, right? I have to have a Caesar. or whatever kind of dog shit haircut this nigga has. Otherwise, I'm just a degenerate, illiterate thug who can't speak. Like, this guy's crazy. So niggas was on his ass. And when they tell you to dig your mom up again, don't cry. He got into a controversy recently because he made fun of Halle Bailey, and it's just like, bro, what's good with this nigga? This is crazy.
He was trying to beat the allegations too. I'm not racist. This post isn't racist. He didn't talk like that
At all. At all. He didn't talk like that at all. He talked like a regular guy. It's just crazy, man. He needs to be on his ass. That coffin be closed, yo. He got ratioed. I don't know. Look, shout out to everybody in the bridge accident. If you died, GG's. You know?
Why do you come on, man? Be a little bit more professional than that. Prayers up.
You didn't let me get to the prayers up.
You were getting there.
Why was I not getting there?
I had to save you.
I believe in God.
I had to save you.
Let me start over, because now you want to complain about something.
Try to cancel me earlier.
If you're involved in the Baltimore bridge accident, prayers up, GG's. If you know somebody who's involved, prayers up, GG's. You know, everybody who's working round the clock.
You can't be mad. GG's is not an appropriate term.
It's not an appropriate term right now. But when my generation gets older, that's going to be the lingo. That's going to be the new professional lingo.
It's time for the old guard to take a step down.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be the new lingo. For all the people who are working around the clock to try and save lives and, fix everything that's going on, prayers up, GG's.
I think we got to keep the old guard around. Let's start turning into that meme. You know that one meme with the music? The music's going to be fucking robot noises in the future? Because the way it sounds now?
I think so. I think that was like a video.
Yeah, it was. It was like a TikTok.
No, that's not what I'm thinking about. But, wait. Well, so why do we have to keep the old guard around? Well, listen to the Beatles.
No, I just don't know I don't know what the hell. We already talk with a lot of slang. Our generation. Bro, we've brought so many terms into like casual regular language. I'm hearing people say things. I'm like, why are you saying that? You shouldn't be saying that.
Like what? Like what? Like what?
Like cap.
Who says cap? That shouldn't be saying it.
All right, maybe I'm looking at it culturally.
What does that mean?
I'm seeing just the nerdiest of nerds. I'm trying to think, like, I can't think of it right now. But we have brought a lot of terms, a lot of dictionary, new things.
Yeah, I've been thinking that everything is moving faster nowadays, including like the slang and the terminology. But I don't know if that's true. Like maybe, because in a 10-year period, the amount of slang and, different types of terms that we move through it's absolutely like the type of shit that niggas were saying in 2014 compared to 2024, like it's not even close. It's like completely and totally different. But maybe that was the same thing from 1850 to 1860. It was a big. But I feel like the language kind of moves along with the technology, and the technology is just rapid. Like it's just absolutely insane.
First time the bee's knees dropped, niggas went crazy.
But I feel like niggas held on to that for a long time.
Yeah, that was one of them ones. Transcended generations.
What do we got next? Oh, I kind of wanted to look into this because I like art. I'm a fan of art. I have the mind, not of an artist, because I'm not that creative, but of a person who can appreciate art. So, The Three Yoruba Brothers by some Nigerian has been sold at the biggest auction house in the UK for £31,750. Let's take a look.
Yeah, the nigga that bought that probably racist. And if the nigga that bought that was black, he hates himself.
Why?
You know why?
This is what I'm saying. I feel like you don't know anything about the piece.
This is cool art.
Okay, but okay. Let me give you.
You sold your soul.
Let me give you a potential perspective of what this art is trying to portray. 3 Yoruba brothers. This guy's Nigerian. Lives in England, presumably, right? What if what this art is trying to depict is that even somebody who comes from a country and a culture that did not have the same type of chattel slavery that America or England had still comes to England and feels like he is looked at and represented like this? What if that is the message of the art? Decrying how transcendent racism is, that people who come from completely and totally different backgrounds still get treated the same way because of the color of their skin.
Hang that up in your house.
I might. If that's what this piece is about, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Oh yeah, you wanna buy the Brooklyn Bridge too?
What if that's what the piece is about?
I'm asking if you wanna buy the Brooklyn Bridge.
What if that's what it's about? No, I don't want to buy the Brooklyn Bridge.
Then you shouldn't want that either.
Why? You just don't like fine art, man. Fine.
Crude.
There's actually something about it that's appealing.
Alright, fine. If I'm gonna be honest, it does look kind of fire.
So what is going on?
It's cool art.
How is it cool? But you don't know what the art is about.
You could draw swastika fire.
Okay.
Keep that off my wall.
So when you saw the cover art for Pusha T's diss track to
Sorry, Adidas?
Yeah. What did you think?
Damn, Drake.
Okay, and then when Drake gave his explanation, what did you think then?
Alright.
What is going on? I don't understand.
Alright, bro.
So people's intentions when they create something doesn't matter to you? People's intentions when they create something doesn't matter to you?
Intentions matter, but so do results.
What does that mean?
If the results are stupid, I don't care about the intentions.
How could the results be stupid when you're creating art? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. How could the results be stupid? If you create what you intended to create and it has a specific meaning, how could it be stupid?
The results are stupid.
How?
Yeah, I understand what you were going for, but it just doesn't look good.
You just said that this looks fire.
That's just one of the ideas, one of the end results.
Okay, so what's the end result that doesn't look good? Because it's not the actual look.
It's some cool art.
How's it cool art?
How?
Use words. Explain it.
What's the
Use words and explain it. Explain it now. Let's say that my theory is correct. How is it cool art?
Because you're drawing black people in a bad way.
Okay, so is the story of OJ cool art?
Wow.
It used the same type of minstrel tropes. But it was juxtaposing those minstrel tropes against the way that he feels like black people get treated in America. But he was using those tropes. So how is it cool art? I mean, how is it not cool art if this is cool art?
Because the result came out good.
You're not saying anything.
How?
You're choosing not to look at this in a positive light. But you choose to look at the story of OJ in a positive light.
The result came out good. What do you mean?
What result came out good? You just said the same thing. You said that because he's using these types of tropes, it's cool art. Jay-Z did the exact same thing. So why is that not cool art?
No. You were talking about the intentions.
Yes, they both have similar. Assuming that my telling of what this art is about is true, they both have the same intention, which is decrying racism that puts black people into certain types of boxes and makes them feel like they're minstrels. Okay, so that's the intentions for both, right? Yes. You like the visuals for both. So what makes this cool art and Jay-Z's not cool art?
I wouldn't hang it up on my wall.
This is nonsense.
What was nonsense about?
Why would you not hang it up on your wall?
Okay, why would I?
You think it looks good? Now tell me why you wouldn't.
Not good enough.
You said that it looks fire.
Huh? I said it's kind of fire.
Okay. So if this
Okay, fine. I'll be more specific. The colors are kind of fire. The contrast between the background and the monkeys. The problem is that the monkeys are actually black people. If it was anything else he drew, yeah, it'd be way more fire.
Yeah, this is a tough conversation because you're not being real, but I don't want to get hung up on it.
I might not be real.
I'm asking you to
Let's
explain.
get hung up.
I'm asking you to explain what makes this cool art, and you're not giving me anything. You're not giving me anything at all.
I think I give you a lot, but I don't know what you exactly want to hear. What exactly do you want to hear?
What makes it so that you feel like this art is some sort of betrayal or attack on black people or negative misrepresentation?
Why do you think that's what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm asking you what cool art means. I feel like I'm not getting anything. So, okay, so I'm trying to feel around, maybe get kind of close to what it is that you're trying to say. You're not giving me anything. I don't know what you mean when you say cool art. I've been asking. I try to compare it to something else. All the comparisons seem to be the same. You just say, oh, well, I wouldn't hang it up. I'm asking you, okay, well, what makes it cool art? You're saying, well, how is it not? Oh, okay. Is it because, you don't like the representation? Well, I didn't say that. What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. Look up who bought it.
Okay, well.
What?
It kind of seems like he makes art kind of similar to this. I don't know if we're gonna get who bought it.
He took down a story. Big now.
Do you need to know who bought it to make your point? I don't think I'm gonna.
I think for me, right, the reason why I think Drake and this guy feel different from the Jay-Z thing is that Jay-Z's thing was a song, and the art helped to accentuate the song's message. Whereas the message is in the art for this. And I don't really think it says for Drake or this guy, it's poignant enough for me to be like, oh, that was some fly shit. Now, I don't know how you look at it, right? Because it's not some fly shit. It's not some neutral shit. So to me, I'm just like, this is lame. It's whack. Like, it doesn't get me out of bed in the morning. Like it's not impressive to me. But you are making it seem like it is fly. The message that whatever they're trying to portray was good. And I don't know why you're saying that.
I think it's fair for people to speak on their experiences and for people to speak on their experiences in artistic ways, and that's the type of art that they were making at the time. Drake was an actor, so he did like a play or something, or he was trying to do a play talking about this thing that he's experienced. And assuming that my description of what this art is about is correct, again, that's a big if. I was just putting something out there to try to shoot him some bail. The way that he's describing his experience is do this.
That doesn't explain to me why. So I mean, so just based off assumptions, like I can clearly see with the Jay-Z thing. Oh, this is why he did this.
Okay. So let's take this out. You can't clearly see why Drake did what he did?
No, it sounds like some bullshit.
Why does it sound like bullshit? So what do you think he was doing in that?
Don't know. I read what he said he was doing. Sounded like some bullshit to me. You shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have.
Is there any explanation in your head that seems like the most plausible explanation?
I mean, it just sounded like some social justice warrior kind of thing.
No, I'm saying, what do you think is the most plausible explanation for Drake doing that?
Like I said, it's like some SJW type of shit. Like he's going too hard. That's why I look at it as you shouldn't have done that. It's corny.
When you say bullshit, do you mean that it sounded like a lie?
What? I didn't say bullshit. I said
you just said it sounded like some bullshit.
Oh, I mean, his explanation of it, I'm saying it's just kind of, yeah, it sounded not a lie, but it sounded extra.
What does extra mean?
You're doing too much.
Doing too much.
You don't understand doing too much?
I understand what doing too much means.
I mean, you don't think he was doing too much with that, or anything anyone does in the name of art when niggas?
I think it's a legitimate thing to complain about.
What is? Oh yeah, sure, but do you understand that for an artist's art, if it comes from a place of something like this, right? Struggle, pain, your community, your culture. You can't look at some people and be like, oh, you're doing too much?
I can't think of an example of that.
Some niggas want to paint with blood. Doing too much. Some niggas want to do art where, I don't know.
It depends on why they're doing it.
It doesn't just depend on what they're doing it.
Yeah,
you can have good reasons for doing it, but the end result is like, it's kind of gross. It's just kind of lame.
Oh, you're a loser. That's what I just learned from what you just said.
What is loser about that?
You're a loser. You're not willing to accept. You're not willing to accept what somebody's willing to give you, unless it's within your own parameters. Unless it's the way unless it's the way that it's in a way that's like compatible with you.
It's not just about. I mean, who else? So how are you referencing it if it's not with you?
I don't have a very high disgust factor. I have a very high tolerance for disgusting things.
No. Now you're talking about specifics. I'm talking about. You're telling me that I can't have my own opinion? What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is that you shouldn't judge somebody's art based on your own personal preferences.
Maybe not all the time, but sometimes you can.
I think that should come secondary.
Not all the time. That's ridiculous.
Pretty much all the time.
My nigga, if you're having a cooking competition and niggas are making food, sometimes you have to think, okay, how would this taste for the masses? Maybe if you're starting a chain restaurant. Oh, would this be good for a lot of people? Other times, it's a very personalized cooking competition where they're cooking for you. So it's about...
Do you think this art is for the masses, or do you think it was like a
hold on? What does that have to do with what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying is, if I take what you just said and I try to extend it into this piece of art, right? If he was just drawing some shit that he was, sign up for my Patreon, I feel like, okay, you might have a point. But he's not doing that. He sold this piece to somebody for 32,000 pounds. So this idea that it's supposed to be for the masses and you're supposed to enjoy it on that level, it doesn't seem to hold water.
I'm not I'm not saying what.
You were just talking about cooking. If you're trying to make a chain restaurant, you're gonna cook differently than if you're making like a personal thing for somebody, right?
Okay.
Okay. This is not chain restaurant art.
That was just to explain to you that you're allowed to have a difference of opinion. I don't think those are the only situations. You're allowed to have varying degrees of where your criticism is coming from.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think that's not the only times it can come.
That's fair.
So for this, it doesn't have to come from that place of the masses or whatever. I'm looking at it and I think this shit lame.
And you think it's lame because it just doesn't. You just don't like it. It just doesn't appeal to you.
Because I don't see why he did it, and yeah, I mean I don't see why he did it. And
Let's assume he did it for the reason I said.
I don't. It's not really. It's not hitting me.
What do you mean it's not hitting you?
It hit you?
Um.
I mean, you said you would hang it up on your wall. I wouldn't.
It doesn't hit me, but I understand.
No, okay, fine. You know what it might be? It might be.
If what I'm saying is true, I understand it. You've never felt that way?
Huh?
You've never felt that way?
About what?
As the child of Nigerian immigrants, you've never felt like people have looked at you like this?
No.
Never?
Not really. No.
Okay. I feel like we've had conversations before where you said that you did.
Not like this. No.
It doesn't have to be exactly like this. Or they looked at you and they saw a black guy, or all the stereotypes, or maybe not all of, but many of the stereotypical traits associated with that.
No.
In particular, the negative ones.
No. No, this is a monkey. I've never really been looked at as a monkey.
It doesn't have to go as far as being a monkey. It could be something approximating it.
I've never
something
been
getting close to it.
I've never been looked at as baby. I've never been looked at as that.
Have you ever been looked at as a thug?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That's not that.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's the modern version of that.
What do you mean? Yeah, sure. But that's not that.
So okay, so if he had drawn 3 people in do-rags holding guns, it would have been more. It would have appealed to you more.
Could have.
You just don't know how to appreciate art.
I'm appreciating it right now.
It's supposed to be a highly provocative representation, assuming that what I'm saying is correct. A highly provocative representation of what of the type of otherization that somebody could feel in a Western country as a black person. This is the most highly provocative representation. You going, well, no, I've never specifically felt like Samba. Howdy, howdy, hi. Yeah, no, nobody does in the 21st century. But there are other ways that people feel otherwise as black people.
So he felt that way.
No, I'm not saying he felt like that. I'm saying that this is a highly provocative representation of how somebody might contemporarily be made to feel that way.
And for what reason did he make it then?
Huh? It's supposed to be provocative.
To make money.
To catch people's attention.
And then
I don't know, maybe people will contemplate about it, think about it.
Nothing, bro. It's a nothing.
Change the way they
Jay-Z had the music to go with the video, and it all made sense together. This is nothing.
You're just being obstinate because I'm explaining to you what it is, and you're just saying, "Well, I don't care."
Huh? No,
I won't think about it in a different way.
I didn't say I didn't care.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I said you have your assumptions of why the art came. Maybe he's probably, if he ever saw this video, he'd be writing notes. Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to see if. So I'm confused by this nigga, man.
Yeah, we all are.
This nigga just tweeting like a regular nigga. I guess it's not bad, but
because he's a regular nigga making a stupid paying.
How dare you? I feel like I have to know what the art piece was about.
How long ago was that tweet that you had up?
How long ago was it put up? Like 4 days ago.
This is past that, isn't it?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna change my whole opinion. I'm gonna change my whole opinion. Actually, I fuck with this dude.
Why? Because he's standing on business?
That and he's making money off of what was used to make fun of black people. Same things that they would use to make fun of black people, he's making money off of it now. You go, King. Damn.
Nigga going crazy.
Well, look, I think Dr. Umar will look at this nigga and be like, yo, you selling out your people to make a buck.
Dr. Umar's a retard.
Let me give you the end game, right?
Okay.
You know what? Forget the end game.
I want to hear the end game.
He makes a TV show. He does collaboration with a big company, Adidas, Nike, and he starts putting this all over the place. I don't think this only helps him. It doesn't help black people. You're just like Diddy. You're just like Jay-Z. Just like all the niggas in the Rock Nation brunch.
Oh, you just said that Jay-Z song was good.
That was good, but overall, it was hard for me to even let him have that one.
All right, so which black people help black people and don't make money?
No.
So you can't make money and help black people. So Jay-Z's out of the category.
Wait. That help black people and make money.
Well, it seemed like the making money part was a sticking point. So
no, there's not the making money. It's the helping black people.
Okay, so Jay-Z helped black people and he made money. Story of OJ. That's not enough?
No, they didn't help black people. It was just a good song. It was cool.
Okay, so what helped? So who helped black people? George Washington Carver. I know you like peanut butter.
Is there any black-owned peanut butter businesses?
No, I mean he created peanut butter.
That helped everybody.
Oh, okay, so not good enough. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, it's gotta be more isolated. Martin Luther King Jr.?
I think we're kind of straying away from the point.
What's the point?
I'm saying, how does taking something that used to be making fun of black people help anybody but himself in the end game scenario?
My counter to that point is to say, I think your standard for what it is to help black people is too high.
My fault.
So high that nobody can really meet that threshold.
My fault. Could his artwork, let's say they start making Nike text with his artwork on it, could that hurt black people? At least microaggressions. I got you on my shirt, bro.
On the whole, or do you think? Are you asking me if there are any incidences ever where a black person gets hurt by what he made?
What's the difference
between on the whole and any incidents?
Yes.
On the whole means
no. To you, I know what the on the whole means, but I want to know specifically what you're talking about.
So the difference would be, it feels like you're asking me if there will ever be a time where a black person will be hurt by what he created. But I'm juxtaposing that against, in total, when you look at all of the interactions that happen because of the artwork that he created, will it be positive or negative? That's the difference between the two.
Okay. Well, what do you think?
Which
positive?
one are you asking?
No. What do you think it would be positive or negative?
On the whole?
Yeah.
I'd probably go positive.
Why?
If what I'm saying is true, I'd probably go positive. I think it's a good message.
You see, and that's why I had to ask that question, because I first asked, how would this help black people? And you made it look like it was a crazy question. Okay, well, do you see that it could possibly negatively affect black people? So you do understand that both things could happen, but it seems like you have to do something very direct for it to help black people. How could it help black people if it's an indirect thing? It can indirectly affect black people. How would it directly, or how would it indirectly affect black people positively?
It could just bring more general consciousness to the idea that the same way there are German Americans, Italian Americans, Irish Americans, all of whom are white, but they're not all the exact same thing. There could also be that a similar level of consciousness that's brought about for African
what do you think
immigrants.
would happen if this is great because we just did Rabbi Shmuley. I wonder if niggas was defending Rabbi Shmuley dressed up as that shit.
You wonder if niggas defended Rabbi Shmuley dressed up as that shit?
Yeah. I wonder if Rabbi Shmuley or any other Jewish person did the similar thing to him, but with, the way Rabbi Shmuley's dressed, made a painting like that. And I wonder if you could do that and you could sell it at Sotheby's. I really wonder.
If a Jewish person could do it?
Yeah.
Probably could.
I wonder how Ben Shapiro would feel about it. Jeremy Bourne. But you would probably call them stupid too.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't understand the art, yeah, I would.
It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody doing that.
The only way it could not help is if you're willfully ignorant and you misinterpret what the art's about.
You're just giving people that hate you ammo.
They hate me?
No, I'm talking about the artists. You're only giving people that hate you ammo.
I don't think that people who hate you are. Oh wow, I didn't know that black people had this type of depiction made about them in the past. Like,
all right, fine.
What is the ammo that's being created? There's no
cool.
ammo that's being created about it.
Could you say the same thing if there was a Jewish painting like that? That wouldn't be ammo for a lot of niggas on Twitter right now.
If there was a Jewish person who made a painting specifically with that intentionality, no, I wouldn't be like, that's ammo.
No, but you don't think people will use it as ammo?
Do I think people will use it as ammo? Maybe. I don't know.
Sounds like coke to me.
They would just be stupid. Like, they would get ratioed to like out of existence if they did. It would be like, he's making this painting to mock people like you, who are taking it out of context as we speak. Yeah, as we thought conservatives don't understand art. They would get ratioed out of existence.
Conservatives?
Right-wingers. It would be right-wingers who would be attacking the Jewish person who makes that painting.
It would be everybody?
If you're stupid.
Pretty much anyone that is pro-Palestine would probably use that shit.
If the person was just Jewish? And they made that painting?
No, they would take that shit and use it on Rabbi Shmuley.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about a Jewish person who depicted himself in that way. Not
yes, and I'm saying that, yes, a Jewish person would do that, and they would use that as ammo against other Jewish people that they don't like.
So what? You think that white supremacists are going to be sending pictures of this guy's art to people? To black people? And saying this is what you look like? And if they did, you think it would have been any different if he didn't make that painting? You think it would have been any different if he didn't make that painting?
I don't know. I guess you have to look in the comments to see what's going on.
I don't think there's anything to look at, bro. I think this is just dumb. I hate people who misinterpret art on purpose. They just don't. But again, I say that jacking it as if I know what his art is about, but I don't really. But
yeah, you want to see the positive and everything.
No. I just, like, when I saw it, I said, well, I wonder why he made it. I wonder why he made this. Instead of just going, my sensitivities. Oh! Fucking losers, bro. Every single time. You made something. It made me feel uncomfortable. I never read a book that didn't make me happy. I've never watched a TV show that didn't make me feel good. Oh! Fucking losers, bro.
Is that what people were saying?
Yes, it is.
So you read those comments.
That's exactly what they were saying. I didn't need to read anybody specifically say that to know where the comments were coming from. Oh, you made something that made me feel weird.
Well, where's that?
Huh?
Where's that?
That's what all those complaints are.
Where?
That's the essence of all those complaints. That's what I'm telling you. But it's fine. Let's just move on. Oh boy. Speaking of black hatred. This
isn't really black hatred. This is individual hatred.
It's two black men.
So.
Black on black hatred.
I'm tired of everything being racial. I'm tired of it.
So okay, so then why did you take it there with that painting?
Because that was a racial painting.
It was three Yoruba brothers. It was ethnic.
Yeah, based off of what?
Maybe that's what those niggas look like.
Oh, he conjured those images from his
He's
own
seen
brain?
those niggas in a Yoruba.
Oh, they look like that. So you're one of them.
Yeah, that's what they look like, nigga.
You're one of them.
They can't look like that.
Where's the swastika?
Hey. Charleston White mocking the death of Gillie's late son, YNG Cheese, that passed away last year. Charleston and Gillie have been beefing for almost 3 years.
Hold on, I'm gonna call my son. You got to go to the graveyard to see your son. Say, look. This what my kids give me for Father's Day. Gillie, say Gillie, cash money backup single. Say cash money backup single. I'm sorry, backup dancer. Say, listen, I'm gonna call my boy, cause you can't call yours. You got to do this. Oh, I miss my son. I don't miss my, I'm finna call mine right now. Hold on, let me call my son. Cause I'm finna do this, cause Gillie can't call here. He got an unalive boy. His son dead with maggots coming out of there. Let me call my boy.
That's tough.
So he calls his son.
Say, Gillie, wouldn't you want to hear your son voice just one more time? But pow, they shot me, killed him. Oh, daddy. Oh, you didn't get to help him. You too busy trying to play street and gangster, and your son got killed trying to play gangster. Bang, bang, nigga. Rest in peace. Psst, rest in peace. And I'm gonna hug my baby.
I saw that smirk on your face throughout that entire video.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, the way I look at it, I'm kind of detached from the things he's saying, because when you hate somebody, when someone's your enemy, when it's on sight,
I don't think it's really on site.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's on site for Gillie?
Both of them.
He's a podcaster, bro.
He thinks he's a gangster.
He doesn't think he's a gangster. He's a podcaster, bro.
He moves like he doesn't like snitching.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you're a gang. It's not on site for Gillie.
Huh? He doesn't call himself a civilian.
What? He's a podcaster.
Does he call himself a civilian?
I don't know what he calls himself.
See, you can't bring yourself to say it.
He's not. I just don't know. I don't know if he calls himself a civilian.
No, it should be an easy layup.
He is one.
Is Academics a civilian?
Yes.
Is Joe Budden a civilian?
Yes.
Is Gillie a civilian?
Yes.
You saying that? Would he say that?
I don't know what he would call himself.
Why?
That's what he is.
Would Joe Budden call himself a civilian?
I don't know what he would call himself.
Cap.
That's what he is.
You're cap.
I'm not capped.
You're capping.
I'm not capping.
You're capping.
You know what
that nigga's on.
He's not shooting nobody.
Would
Maybe
Gillie
he might
call
hit
himself
somebody.
a street nigga?
I don't care what he would call himself. He's a civilian. He's not shooting nobody.
Huh?
He's not shooting nobody.
They don't have to.
So it's not on site. What is it?
No, it's the mafia. They send someone else to do it.
He's not doing that either.
Probably not. He's making too much money.
And if he would, maybe now he would. But before this,
bro,
no, he wouldn't.
He's calling Charleston White a rat.
So what?
That means he's playing street nigga games.
This is ridiculous. I can't. Okay, so if I call someone a rat, that means I'm playing street nigga games?
He's not saying it. You're not saying it from the same context he's saying it.
What's the context he's saying it from?
But
I don't know what context you think he's saying it from.
Okay, fine. Was he a former?
We're both saying it from the context of a nigga who won't shoot somebody. So as far as I'm concerned, we're in the same boat.
I'll shoot somebody if I have to.
Who won't go and shoot somebody because they said something they don't like? That's the context we're saying it from.
I'll shoot somebody to defend myself in Minecraft. Was Gillie a street nigga?
Sure.
You don't even know that.
What?
You're assuming that, right?
Yeah.
Assume nothing changed then.
What?
Assume nothing changed.
I'm assuming that something changed.
What could have changed? Because he's making real money?
He's a podcaster, bro.
Meek Mill's a rapper. You think he's not? What's he doing?
He's not a street nigga.
That's what he says.
Yeah, I know that's what he says. He's not.
Bro, you don't get to define shit.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Ain't no on site, bro.
What I'll say about this is that
these are two nice guys.
When you have enemies, we talked about this earlier with the whole Didi Osama Naughty Bop thing. When you have enemies, is there really anything that's out of bounds? I don't know. Especially when it comes to words, right? We're not even into the point of, can you imagine kidnapping your enemy's family and friends and doing things like that? It's a crazy scenario just to get to the person you hate. right? And hate for good reason. Maybe they killed someone that you know. They stole your money. They stole something from you. I don't know. And you could be willing to do anything to get it. And depending on how wronged you were, who might tell you you're wrong. I don't know how deep the beef between these two niggas go, but right now I don't know how willingly I'm willing to tell Charleston White he's wrong about this. If it all depends on what Gillie did. But I already know that Charleston White's a crazy nigga, and he'll take one little slight and go a mile. So I'm willing to believe that he went too far.
I definitely think that you can go too far. The question on whether or not. So
that's not the right question. The real question is, what is something that makes it so that you can't go too far? Is there anything?
In terms of what? Like violence or saying things?
About dealing with your enemy.
But
let's say just saying things.
No. I mean, yes. No. There isn't. You can still go too far.
With saying things.
Yeah.
No, you're saying that there's nothing that someone can do to you.
Or say.
Do.
That makes it so that no matter what you say, it's okay?
Yeah.
No, you can still go too far. But whether or not I condemn you for what you did is based on the circumstances of the situation. So, if somebody said your shoes don't look good, and you said that, they're fat, disgusting, white, cracker, subhuman, nasty, whatever, I would say, well, you know what, you probably shouldn't make fun of people for their race. Maybe not being fat, because other people who are fat might hear and they'll feel bad. I think, jokes like that are probably not good. If you're going to make fun of somebody, it should be for things that they do, rather than characteristics that they have.
Stop it.
But, if that same person killed your entire family and you said that about them, you probably still shouldn't say it, but I'm not going to beef with you, all things considered.
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, I don't know what you're juxtaposing it to.
I'm saying that there's a question of morality, and then there's a question of how reasonable is it considering the circumstances. But just because something's reasonable doesn't mean it's right.
Well, I'm talking about reasonable. I'm talking about, are people going to understand and let you rock with your disrespect online? If Gillie, I don't even want to put them in it. If someone killed your whole family and all you could do is talk shit to them online, you asked for it. He killed his whole family.
I guess.
All right. Now,
I mean, look, that's the part that you want to talk about, but I find it to be a boring part because it just depends on how you feel about it. There's nothing really to argue about. Because the niggas who look at Charleston White and they say, "Oh, that's too far." Well, what's them saying it's too far? Nah, bro, you can't talk about death like that, bro. That's all they're gonna say. Okay. Okay, I guess you feel that way.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about.
I know, but there's nothing. But that's the answer. It just depends on how you feel about it. No, bro. But other niggas will be like, "Nah, them niggas beefing. He can say whatever he wants," and that's all they're gonna say. That's all like that, and that's all they can say. It's just how they feel about it.
But I'm trying to understand how people get to those conclusions.
It's literally just a feelings-based thing. It could be because of personal experience. Maybe for some reason in their mind they have it talking about this is worse than talking about that. I don't know, but for every person, it's gonna be different at some point, and the point that it's different at is just like a personal thing. I don't think there's really any type of objective way to determine whether or not what Charleston White did, was okay.
I want to be able to destroy my enemies by any means necessary.
That's what you want to do? So you're Israel.
Hmm?
You're Aaron.
The Zionist armor cracked right there. Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the things that I always thought, like, if I hate somebody, I'll do anything to make them feel bad, including all of the deadly sins, racism, misandry, misogyny. You're a paraplegic. Mm-hmm. I'll do everything. Mm-hmm. Your mental health, your mother, everything is fair game if you're my enemy. So that's why I feel like your threshold for, see, this is why Charleston White, he's too loose. He's willing to go full on enemy, like someone to be my enemy. I have no enemies. That's the orphan. You really have to do something vile for you to be my enemy. I feel like if I'm willing to put hands on you, I should be able to say anything. What can, if I can put hands on you, what can I say? So how do you juxtapose that? Is there anything you can say that's worse than putting hands?
Like attacking somebody unprovoked?
No, I'm talking about your enemy.
Because
you said you don't even think that you can say whatever you want to your enemy.
Yeah, no, you can't.
All right, so is there anything worse? I think that's nonsense. I don't think you don't believe that. But is there anything worse that you could say than putting your hands on someone?
Might feel worse to them, but I don't think so.
There's no way. What the fuck can feel worse than get your hands put on you?
Let's say
you're crazy then.
Let's say somebody left their child in the car to make a quick stop to the store. They came back and their child suffocated to death, and you make fun of them for that. They might rather you punch them in the face than say some shit like that to them.
It's not gonna change that happening.
It doesn't matter whether or not it changed it happened, but they might rather you punch them in the face than say that shit to them.
I guess. I'm not really buying it, but I mean, someone could say that that's the case, but I don't really believe it. If niggas held up the fist and said, words or fist, most niggas are gonna choose the words. Everybody, I feel like almost everyone's gonna choose the words.
There's a context though, which is that they know that you want to say those words to them.
I'm talking about your enemy captures you, has you in a chair. You can let me berate you for an hour, or let me punch you once. Everyone's gonna take the berating.
It's different.
Huh?
It's not the same.
I don't know how it's not, but okay.
It's not the same as you're walking down the street, and that nigga is on the street too. He sees you from across the road, and he starts yelling some jeers. You're having a good day. He starts yelling some shit at you, some crazy shit at you.
You much prefer that over them running across the street to come fight you. Every single time.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That shit might hurt a lot. You say you don't believe me when I say that there's some things that you can't even say to your enemies?
For the most part, yeah. I mean,
why don't you believe me?
It don't make sense. Logic ain't logicking.
How's the logic not logicking? Do you even know what my position is on it for you to say that?
I don't really think that there's any logic to have it. I think it's just feeling.
What if I think that there's some things that people shouldn't be attacked over? And that if you attack your enemy over it, you violated that idea.
Like what?
Your race.
I mean, but see, this is the problem. This is the problem that people don't realize. Why do you say that?
It's a mutable characteristic, something you can't control.
And their goal is to make you feel bad. So it only makes sense to use those things to make the person feel bad.
I don't even know if that's a good goal to pursue, but even if it is, I'm saying that you should pursue that goal without violating certain things.
But that would violate them being your enemy. Like, why should you treat your enemy good at all?
It's not about treating your enemy good. It's about not attacking certain things because it transcends whatever
Exactly,
type
but
of.
you're putting that that's in the see when you start dealing within the realms of enemies, these rules that like the rules become rewritten.
For you,
Not for me. Throughout history,
you're saying that I don't believe it. So you have to prove that these rules don't become. You have to prove that these rules become rewritten for me. But I'm saying they don't. I'm saying that these rules still remain even if somebody is your enemy.
this is a new position.
No, it's not a new position. It's the exact same position. You said that I don't believe it. You didn't say it didn't make sense. You said I don't even believe what I'm saying. For you to say that, you have to say that I believe that the rules get rewritten when it's your enemy. I don't believe that.
I don't think what you're saying stands the stands the test of your history.
Just because I don't live up to my own standard doesn't mean that I don't believe in it.
Well, oh well, that's why. Yeah, I think that does heed credence to you not believing it. Yes.
Okay, so in the Catholic Church, the belief is that everybody's a sinner. Do you think that there are no Catholics then? There are no true Catholics?
Say again.
If in the Catholic Church, you're supposed to believe that everybody is a sinner, including all Catholics, including the Pope, Paul, Paul the Apostle, everybody. Does that mean that there are no true Catholics? Like none of them actually believe anything they're saying because everybody has sinned at least once?
How does that make sense? What are you even talking
You're
about?
saying that I don't believe what I'm saying because I have not followed the rule that I have set out. And so I'm saying, okay, Catholics set rules, which is don't sin, don't lie, don't steal. And every person who claims to be a Catholic has violated one of these rules at least once. Does that mean that they don't believe in the things that they're saying?
Uh, I think. So you're saying that Catholics believe everyone's are sinners,
Mm-hmm.
and that because they sin,
Mm-hmm.
then you're losing me for the rest.
Because they violate the rules that they proclaim to be good or just.
But they already had the rule that they already know that all Catholics are sinners.
Okay, so you're not supposed to make fun of people for these things, but sometimes you do it and it's unfortunate. So, do I now believe what I said?
No, because what I'm saying is that you know to be able to hurt your enemy, you have to be willing to. You don't give them that same grace. They're not treated as the same as they're almost. It's almost like they're not people anymore.
Okay. And you're saying that I think that?
Well, if you're saying that you shouldn't treat people in this way, if you shouldn't treat people in this way, but yet you have in your past, it would seem that yes, you're like everybody else.
But wouldn't I just say when I did that, those were mistakes? I did something wrong. The same way a Catholic would say, when I masturbated or when I lied, I made a mistake. I did something wrong because we're all sinners.
But I don't know if it's really a mistake or it's just the rules of a different game.
It doesn't matter whether or not you think that it's rules of a different game. I'm saying if I think that it's a mistake and I did something wrong, then doesn't that mean that I do believe that you shouldn't do those things?
Okay, so you don't believe in doing those things.
Yeah. Well, it's not that I don't believe in doing it. I think that doing those things is wrong.
Sure, but I'm saying that I forget what I said you don't believe.
You said that I don't believe that there are certain things that there are certain, things that shouldn't be crossed when insulting somebody.
Things that you shouldn't, that you shouldn't make fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can make it more. Okay, fine. You won't follow that. You won't follow that.
I'll try to.
Not for your enemy, you won't.
Yeah, well.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
I think I'd probably be more inclined to do it for somebody who's not my enemy because I'm doing it in jest and I'm not being serious than someone who is my enemy.
The problem is that when someone's your enemy, I think what happens is that you stop seeing them as people.
Yeah, I think that's wrong. So, are you saying this is like a biological mechanism? Like the same way when it gets too cold, you start shivering? Like
almost. Almost, yeah.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Hey, man, I think history will tell otherwise, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are like that, man. I'm really serious. It's like, it's really almost natural. It's like, yeah, I don't care that you broke your arm.
I don't care that you hurt your elbow?
Yeah, I don't care that you hurt your elbow. You lose all your compassion and your rationality, or at least, the good parts of your rationality when it's like you up your rationality for evil.
I feel like
that's what humans are all capable of. They're capable of good and evil.
I feel like there's an infinite amount of stories that literally tell people to transcend what it is that you're talking about and do the opposite.
Yes, there are.
Okay, so it's not like it's outside of the human psyche to, believe that what it is that I'm saying is correct. It seems like it's very much within the human psyche to do that, but it's just a difficult thing to do.
But where does it come from? Does it come from what you're talking about, or does it come from self-preservation? Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to crash out and say that. As much as I want to hurt that person's feelings, I'm not going to crash out and say that because it'd be crashing out. I could get canceled. Something bad could happen to me. But I know if I said these things, I'd really hurt this person. That's what I want to do.
Well, no, I mean, you're putting me in a catch-22 where if I respond, it's coming from where I'm coming from. You might just say, no, that's cope. That's just what people say, but where it's really coming from is this.
No, that's not really what I'm trying to do.
Okay, well then, here's an example of a story that is illustrating what I'm saying and not what you're saying. Vinland Saga. I have no enemies. And there are many people that Thorfinn came up with.
But I'm not talking about having no enemies. I'm talking about having enemies. See...
No. There are people who are extremely antagonistic towards him, and then he chooses to let his hatred against them go.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about...
Oh, okay. So you're saying you're still antagonistic towards these people, but I'm saying even though you're antagonistic towards them, you hold back the level of aggression.
Yeah.
The level of verbal aggression.
Yeah.
Whereas with Thorfinn, he's saying you don't aggress upon them at all.
Yeah.
And
I feel like when people hold back their aggression for their enemies, it's for self-preservation. Slander you in private. That cocksucking motherfucker. They can't say that in front of their face, though.
Nah.
I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I think it's the thing that's most likely to happen. And I feel like there's a middle ground, and kind of where Charleston White is trying to play in. But that's the thing, right? We want context. We want, the full story. We want to see why he's doing it to rationalize his behavior. But I already know Charleston White's been a crash out. He'll go too far when it's not necessary. But there are things that Gillie could have done, not actually, but, in theory, that people could understand Charleston White's response. So I think it's easy to be like, oh, you shouldn't diss the dead. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. It's not. I don't think it's about him disrespecting Gillie's dead son. It's about how much hate he has for Gillie. So the real question is, why do you hate Gillie so much?
Uh, maybe he thinks that Gillie's a hypocrite. That Gillie was living a street life, or at least advocating for it. Now he's a multimillionaire, but he's still playing by those stupid rules, and it's influencing the youth. And so for that reason, he thinks that Gillie is just like a negative influence on black people or black culture in general. It's probably something along those lines. But and then there's also like mixed in with it this pride aspect that is involved with Charleston White, where it's like if you talk about me, I'm gonna talk about you tenfold. So it's probably a combination of those two things.
Okay, because I brought it up, but like, how can you not? Because think about all the things I'm saying. How could anyone justify? How can anyone justify the Naughty Bop and Kyle Rich and 41 and all them niggas? How could you, how could you justify that and still listen to them? And I guess the answer is they're demons too.
Like how can you justify listening to those guys but criticizing Charleston White?
Yeah, if there's any crossover.
I guess they probably just have more sympathy for Gillie.
Picking and choosing.
Yeah, they just don't have sympathy for like Didi Osama and 41 because they just look at him like, well, that's the life that they chose. They look at Gillie, it's just like he's just a podcaster and his son unfortunately died.
Well, apparently, I mean, according to Charleston White, his son was a street nigga too.
That might play into it. But even if that's the case, the son is dead. So nothing that Charleston White really affects him. The only person that gets affected is Gillie.
That's what he's going for.
Yeah, but they would say Gillie is a innocent, law-abiding podcaster, so he doesn't deserve that type of treatment. Nigga like Didi Osama, he's a demon, so whatever happens to him is whatever happens to him.
I wonder if Gillie would agree.
I don't know. I don't know if he would agree with that. But it's whatever. Good discussion. This. So we covered this last week. What was that girl's name? More Pie. With the you like that? You like that meta?
No, man. There was nothing to see.
She had no case?
None that I could see.
Well, anyway, on Twitch, maybe I can find it.
What's there to find?
It's like the Twitch green screen meta. Yeah, I just typed that in. Maybe I'll get lucky. What is that? It kind of looked like that picture, actually. Here. So, her along with other online whores, they would go on Twitch, and they would pretty much just put a camera on some sort of sexualized aspect of their body. She did it on her butt, put a green screen, that's where the game is. Kind of hilarious, actually. Kind of genius. Other people, they would just have a camera positioned at their pussy, at their ass, at their titties. It would be a multi-cam stream, so it would be like 3 different POVs: one of the face, one of the pussy, one of the ass. Not naked, of course. They would be like wearing bikinis or something. And so Twitch made an update. Content that focuses on intimate body parts for a prolonged period of time will not be allowed. Twitch is changing their content guidelines starting March 29th. So they still have like 2 more days to get all the whoredom in. What say you?
It's about time, man. Get these whores out of here, man. Defund the hoes.
Sweet, sweet summer child.
Huh?
A sweet, sweet summer child.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Does it change anything? Is that what you're saying?
You were born in a time of peace. You don't know. This isn't going to get rid of anything. This is like the 10th update that they've had saying, okay, enough with the whoring. But
they're just faking, pump faking.
Yeah, look. If they don't want Twitch to be a whore website, they would ban whores like Morpie. Habitual line steppers. There's something to say about a nigga being a habitual line stepper. Like, it gets to a point where if every single time we have to come and talk to you about how you technically didn't break the rules, but you know what you were doing was kind of foul, at a certain point, we have to get rid of you.
They're profiting. They're worse than Rabbi Shmuley.
Bro, we have to get rid of you. They've done this so many times.
I haven't seen it, so...
And the fact that these people don't get permanently banned is evidence of Twitch doesn't really care.
They condone it, even. They're happy about the money they make off of it.
They just don't like. And my problem with it is, one, I don't think that Twitch should be a website for whores. I think it should be a website for video games and you know, chatting with people and building up a wholesome community where, you know, you talk and, yeah, hey man, if you want to have political discussion, sure. But whoring, go to Pornhub. The fuck are we doing? That's problem number one. Go to Chatterbait. Go to Cam Soda.
Softcore porn for kids.
Go to My Free Cams. Go to OnlyFans. Go to Fansly. That's problem number one. Problem number two is I just have a problem with whoever does enforcement at Twitch in general. You go on Twitch and you say there's only 2 genders, you get banned. Not only do you get banned, niggas can't even talk to you anymore, or they get banned. They call it aiding and abetting ban evasion. I'm helping that nigga put his content on their servers, so now I get banned because I talk to a nigga. Not only can you not talk to the nigga, sometimes you can't even play his videos on stream without getting banned. There are people who have been banned because they rebroadcasted a debate that Destiny had. Boom, ban evasion, helping him with ban evasion. Are you crazy? But whores can proliferate their smut on the website. Like Rabbi Shmuley. Like the fucking Shmul dog. I fucking hate. Because you know what it is? It's cocks. It's SJWs. It's communists, socialists. It's leftists. The worst people on the planet. I was telling you earlier today. If I was in charge of the country, oh, you want to be a Nazi? Sure, you can be a Nazi. Oh, you want to be a fucking, you know, Christian nationalist? Sure, you can be a Christian nationalist. Oh, you want to, you know, be an Islamist? You want to, you know, try and, you know, establish a worldwide caliphate? Go ahead, you can talk about that if you want. Oh, you're a communist? I'm gonna have to put you in jail. Straight up.
Send it to the gulag?
I'm gonna have to put you in jail. No, because gulag is... If I send it to a gulag, I'll be one of them. We just gonna put you in jail, nigga.
Send it to Guantanamo Bay?
Cock meat sandwiches. Straight up. Cock meat sandwiches. I hate leftists. And this stinks of... stinks of leftist bullshit. Whores on the website. She's gonna find a new meta. She's a pioneer. There used to be... Amaranth was the one before her. Bro, I'm telling you, 6, 7 years ago, niggas was going, why is Amaranth doing, she's being a whore. They let her cook. Now she's one, I think she might be the number one, or at least she's up there, OnlyFans whore in the world. Doing her shit on Twitch. ASMR ear-licking streams.
Oh my God.
With the ass in the camera. Pioneered the meta. And they say, okay, you can't do that anymore. What? We can't wear bikinis? What if we go to the beach? Okay, if you go to the beach or you're in a pool, sure. So now they start streaming from their room with a kiddie pool. Just a kiddie pool in the back. They don't even get in the pool. Just in a bikini. Pioneer. She's the new Morpie. She's the new pioneer. Green screen ass stream.
I've actually watched a couple of these people to see what the hype was about. 5 donations and we have the reveal. Are you guys ready? Come on, more donations.
Unwatchable.
I'm just looking at the comments fly by and like, this is medicine. Because anyone in here so far gone, so depraved, probably a monster, a creature if they came out their room. People be they saw them out on the street. So this is treatment. This is the only thing that probably keeps them going. And it's sad that people can get to that state. It's really sad as I watch them give up their money for what? Just, bro, you could literally, bro.
A few clicks away.
Bro, it's called Google. Every girl on there, I swear Google has it.
It's a few clicks away, man.
I swear, I promise you Google has it. Every girl on there. It's very easy. It's very, very easy. You don't need the Netflix, right? You really don't need the Netflix.
Don't. You sail the high seas.
Yeah. But yet, thousands of people, I'm just looking at, this is what you guys do?
Look, man.
The only thing you can do is save the children. Get them off the platform.
We lost.
Yeah, we lost.
We lost a long time ago. Look, man, I don't fuck with that nigga Sneeko, but he said it best, man. You can't even say that there's two genders. You can't say that. Oh, but what about my brand deal? Niggas don't even, they do it for less. I don't want to get canceled on Twitter. What? You post anonymously. Alright, bro. We lost.
Yeah,
we lost, bro.
We lost.
We lost. All good. Ooh, this is a long video. Britain is not like China. A man gets fined £90 for covering his face whilst walking past facial recognition camera.
Facial recognition. Police cameras in an East London street. Everyone gets scanned. If you refuse, here's what can happen.
I don't know.
This man didn't want to be caught by the police cameras, so he covered his face. Police stopped him. They photographed him anyway. An argument followed.
What's your suspicion?
The fact that he walked past clearly.
I would do the same. I would do the same. No, it doesn't.
The police said this was disorderly behaviour, so they gave him a fine.
The chap told me down the road, he said he's got facial recognition. So I walked past like that. It's a cold day as well. So I've done that.
It's a cold day as well.
So I got me back up. I said to him, off basically. I said, I don't want my face shown on TV. If I want to cover my face, I'll cover my face. It's not for them to tell me not to cover my face.
Ooh.
I've got now £90 fine. There you go. Look at that.
He doesn't realize what's happening.
What's happening?
It's a Matrix attack, man.
Matrix attack?
But man, our time is over, bro. AI, robots, drone strikes, and you got social credit score, social credit score, facial recognition, pod, bugs. I think Andrew Tate's been talking about it. You saw it. Black Swan event. I don't really know what that means either. I have an inkling. What I do know is that
Popularized in 2001 by Nassim Nicholas Taleb, a Lebanese American statistician and essayist, described unforeseen happenings in the financial world with cascading consequences to the 2000 dot-com crash.
Surely there's going to be some kind of financial something happen. I mean, we all know now that our money is backed by nothing. Trusting government. There could also be World War III. That could also happen. And there's a very tense atmosphere in the world right now with this rush to power, the AI trying to control the people. Because there's not enough money, there's not enough resources, there's not enough jobs. Everything's gonna come to the head. It's gonna be bad, man. I mean, your freedom to even walk around and not have to show your face is at risk.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
No, and the people, and remember, and the people are gonna be like, eventually they'll flip and be like, why don't you just comply?
Well, to be fair, this post got community noted. The man was not fined for covering up his face, but given a £90 public order fine for swearing at police officers who confronted him. There's no UK law which requires facial recognition.
Why do you get confronted?
I don't know. Hey, why are you covering your face, man?
Fuck off.
Fine.
Huh? Wait, I can get fined? I can talk to the nigga? That's not a US law.
No. Well, it is, kind of.
How?
So, like, if you're around a school or a playground, you can't just start screaming swear words.
Well, I'm not there. I'm in the middle of the city.
Well, that's in the UK. I'm saying in the US.
Yeah, but...
So there's disorderly conduct, but, you know, you can tell a police officer to fuck off. You can tell a police officer to suck your dick.
Yeah. If he asks me why I'm covering my face, it's cold, nigga. You gonna find what you're saying, nigga?
No.
Alright. We're good.
In the UK, that's not the case, though.
You gonna find what you're saying, nigga?
Maybe not, nigga. Maybe. Maybe not.
You call me a nigga?
So yeah, I mean, look, this community note, it just undercuts your entire point.
No, it doesn't.
No bugs, no pods.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, there's no swans, black or otherwise.
You're a fool.
What the community note?
You like playing games.
What the community note?
What the community note literally knocks off maybe 5% of what I said.
Bro, you can put a mask on.
For how long?
The whole day. What do you mean? They had us wearing masks for years.
No. For how many years till they say no more? Facial recognition.
They can't do that. There's a precedent already. COVID's
All right,
in the air.
maybe not for us, but what about for them?
What, for the UK niggas?
Before they say, hey, facial recognition.
There's no law for it.
Well, do you think it's coming?
Nah. I don't.
Then what's the point of the facial recognition?
You know?
So,
just in case.
If every single... So, you're now suspicious at least if you're wearing a mask.
No.
So, if they have all this facial recognition and everyone starts wearing masks, why would they be wearing the mask?
Just increase the AI to get the eyes.
So they get to the eyes?
Yeah, they'll be able to recognize
the height, the build.
You gotta start wearing a burqa then. Switch it up. Some days you wear high heels, some days you wear sneakers.
So Islam's answer?
Well, they got a lot of Muslims there. Okay, no, listen, I'm trolling. I'm not a conspiracy theorist guy, so I think that the facial recognition thing is a little weird. I think them confronting them about it is a little weird. That nigga shouldn't have been cursing at him. And he wouldn't have gotten that fine. As far as I look at it.
That's as far. You don't think about the implications.
Implications?
The implications.
I'm not that concerned about it. I think people will rise up when it gets too bad.
Rise up? Why do we have to get to that point? Stop them now.
Because, niggas is creatures of comfort. They got their iPhone, they got their TikTok. Sometimes the nigga scans my face. Not that big of a deal. If it gets too far, niggas will rise up. You saw the French Revolution. Cut niggas' heads off. Cut so many niggas' heads off, they had to make a contraption to cut niggas' heads off even faster.
The only reason you can exist like this, in this sense of delusion, is because you live in America. If you were in Canada, you would be horrified. You'd be scared about what could possibly happen to you. Say the wrong. You couldn't even make these videos.
You might be right. You're probably right.
Probably.
You're probably right.
100% you couldn't make these videos.
That's why I'm proud to be in America. No, I agree. Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
But you don't think America could get to this point?
We got a constitution.
Ever?
Got a constitution.
I'm asking about ever.
No.
Okay.
This is the only way it could happen. Coup. Nuclear holocaust. Or...
Bend the rules.
No. We get so fucked in the head that we ratify an amendment to get rid of the First Amendment. But I don't see that happening.
Bro,
the ratification process is difficult.
They bent the rules so that niggas could squat in your house.
They didn't bend the rules.
They bent the rules.
Not really. It's people who are bending the rules. It's not like the government bent the rules.
Why can't...
They found a loophole.
And they're finding a loophole to make sure that you eat the bugs.
I was talking about making these videos. Look, man, the bugs might be a good source of protein.
Can't trust them.
Florida will ban anyone under 14 owning a social media account from January 2025, deleting existing accounts. Bill signed today by Governor DeSantis. How do you feel about that?
I got a VPN, now I'm back in.
I see too many kids on social media. That shit is... But I be reading the tweet with thousands of likes like, wow, an adult said this? Oh my gosh. You go to the profile, 15, DNI, do not interact, minor.
I've never seen that.
Oh!
I keep telling you, your algorithm's dog shit. I never see that.
Yeah, all you have is fucking racists on your shit and conspiracy theorists.
I watch basketball.
My shit better than yours.
I watch basketball.
I watch anime.
You didn't even see the new Marvel game.
It looked like dog shit. So that's dog shit on your timeline.
How I feel about this? I think, I don't think you can stop them.
You don't think you can stop the kids?
How are you gonna stop them? But they already put their 18.
The age is registered to the device, I think.
They're starting. See, that's how they slowly get you, man. This is how we go back to the eating the bugs. Every device has to be fucking. You got to put a drop of blood in to activate it.
Actually, no. It's just for the social media account. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work.
I don't know. Who knows how it's gonna. It sounds like nonsense.
Yeah, okay.
This fucker.
You really hit the squatters.
Don't run. Don't trip.
Breaking: Venezuelan migrant influencer who sparked fury with TikTok squatting tips is now a fugitive after fleeing ICE custody as he posts snotty sobbing clip over being threatened by very powerful people, his family life being in danger, people looking for where he stays, and his account being suspended. I'm in danger. I need protection. I'm being persecuted in the United States. They're chasing me.
Get that nigga.
My account has been blocked on TikTok. They're opening a rush in New York for me. Okay.
Get that nigga.
I'll tell you the honest truth. There's only one reason why I wanted to watch this. Whose Asian baby did he steal?
Sometimes Spanish people look Asian.
Hmm?
Sometimes Spanish people look Asian. Wait, so you don't care about what this nigga was doing? You didn't see those videos?
No, I didn't.
Yes. All right.
Did you?
Yeah, of course.
Where'd you see it?
What's his nigga's name?
This guy or this guy?
Just type in squatter. You'll see it. That nigga was doing nasty work, bro.
Squatter here?
Yeah.
It's a girl.
Who's that? Tyler?
Miley Cyrus.
Washed up. No, that's not it. Keep showing. You'll see it. His face is right in it. Or we type in squatter tips. There he is.
He pensado invadir una casa en United States, ya que me enteré que existe una ley que dice que si una casa no está habitada, podemos expropiarla. Capichi, muchachos, aquí en United States también se aplica la de invasión de terreno. Y creo que ese será mi próximo negocio. Invadir casas abandonadas. Ya que me he buscado unos códigos con mis amigos africanos. Y me dijeron que ya llevan como 7 casas expropiadas. Y como dice el dicho, papi, hay que buscar la vuelta. Y la vuelta ahorita mismo es invadir casas. Ya que nos encontramos en situación de calle y es la única manera que tenemos para no...
What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
This is his channel. This is what he does.
What tip did he give? Did he give a tip?
He has a whole channel giving tips.
Yeah, but in that video, was there a tip that was given? Pause.
Yeah, this is the introduction.
So you've seen many videos of this guy.
I've seen a couple.
I mean, look, man. I don't even know how much I believe that this is real. I ain't gonna lie.
That's always a possibility. It's always a possibility.
So what do you want to happen to this guy, man?
Get him. Throw him into Guantanamo Bay. Give him the cock meat sandwich. For sure.
Can't they just put him back on the other side of the border?
Extra cock meat for this dude.
That's crazy.
Squatting, and that's one of those things that, that ain't. I'm not like the leftist, bro. I believe in real estate. That shit would get me hot.
Okay, but do you think that there should be some extra protection for tenants?
I want to change the law. If there's a nigga that don't belong there, I get to boom.
Yeah. But the question is, how do you
can make a law for a tenant that doesn't help these people.
Okay, how do you do it?
If you have a contract, you good. Oh yeah. That nigga, I'm pretty sure I saw a video of him telling them all you gotta do is forge the contract.
Yeah. What if you do that?
I don't know. I'm not a real estate agent. I don't know anything. I don't know much about real estate. I would say that niggas have to start bolstering up the way they do it. They gotta bolster it up so they don't have these kind of loopholes. Cause this shit is crazy. You gotta let me boom this nigga. He's in my house chilling. I saw a video today. Woman walked in the house. There was just a nigga in the closet. She was showing off a new house. This is the closet. This is the living room. Open the closet. There's a nigga chilling. Ah! She ran. Yo, there's a nigga in there. I'm like, bro, you gotta let me boom these niggas, man.
Look, man, I understand the sentiment, but there's really nothing to be done.
That's what Florida said. They said,
on a loophole.
If you see, you can boom them. Boom on camera.
That nigga, he was just capping for the cameras.
Yeah, probably.
Nigga was just saying shit,
Don't
bro.
boom anybody.
A lot of right wingers, they just like saying shit, bro.
Call the police, man.
We're revolutionaries. We're gonna take back our country.
Why do you always call it white winger? He was a policeman, maybe.
Yeah. That bitch Ashley Babbitt, she got put on a shirt. Now all of a sudden, did you really have to do that? What happened to the revolution? You niggas is losers. Capping for the cam. Capping for the cam.
What is this? This is not a topic, bro. It's not real. Take a shot here, man.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know their voices enough to be able to, oh yeah, that's definitely Meek.
You listen to a lot of Meek Mill songs.
Oh, really? No.
I used to pray for times like this to...
I didn't even like that song.
I
don't even know the next song.
Oh my God, yo, he's a lot. See, he just don't want to admit it. This nigga saying he doesn't know that song. He doesn't know the intro. Bro, come on, bro.
Times like this to shine like that.
Listen, if you're gonna lie, you gotta mix some truth in there to make it seem more believable. You can't just outright deny everything.
It lost me.
Huh?
It lost me.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, there's mad niggas that have that whole song memorized. I am not one of them. That song has never graced one of my playlists, promise you.
I look, I'm not sitting here saying that I know the whole song.
Has that song ever graced your playlist?
No.
So why is it graced mine?
I didn't say it hasn't graced yours. I'm saying the idea that you don't know.
Get this shit off the screen.
You know who's in this video.
Get this shit off the screen.
Fuck that shit, nigga.
Alright, go halfway in the video.
Oh no, that's some bullshit after that.
Alright, get off the screen.
Speaking of gay shit.
Why do we say this for last?
Is this last?
Oh,
it
no.
is last.
Oh, it is?
It is. So look, I have to admit something. I used to be a big time Steven Crowder fan back in the days. I used to listen to I used to watch all the shows. You know, the Pogo intro, the Pogo, music, everything. And it was just Steven Crowder, not Gay Jared. And let me tell you something.
Not Gay Jared is gay.
What? Why are you saying that?
I mean, Steven Crowder be kissing, wearing dresses.
Yeah, but he was forced to do that. It was sexual harassment.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
You think he liked it?
That was his MO.
He has a wife and kids.
He's hiding. So Steven Crowder.
Why? Okay. Is it possible for that to be performance art? Is it possible for that to be performance art?
What does that mean? What does that change them? You could do that performance to be gay.
Yeah, but if it's just a performance and that's it, then maybe he's not gay.
You're just trying to say that they're not gay and they just did that.
Yeah. No? It's not possible, or that's just not the case with them?
That's not the case with them.
Okay, you haven't seen enough of Not Gay Jared to really know that.
I saw him kissing that nigga.
Nah. He kissed him. Steve kissed Jared.
He liked it.
You don't know what was in his heart.
I saw his face.
He was disgusting, but he's a good actor. Okay, well, look.
You can act in that scene gay too.
Not Gay Jared, he used to be on the Louder Crowder show. As far as I was concerned, he was most of the comedy. The reason why the show was funny was because of Not Gay Jared, and then he left.
So it says a lot
Very,
about
very
you.
sad. You never saw that nigga in his prime. He was really like Prime Mike. 2016 LeBron. It was a different era. But then he left. Very sad.
Not being the allegations.
What
Saying shit like
allegations?
that. Huh?
What allegations?
Not Gay Ben.
And so recently he's come out with a video being like, "Oh, Steven Crowder raped me." Oh.
Like, actually?
No.
So sexual assault to me.
No.
Huh?
No.
What do you mean?
He was just like, look, man.
He put it in him?
No. What?
Certainly gay Jared.
No, I think it was just like, yeah, I wasn't getting paid right. Nigga was a piece of shit.
A financial rape. You gotta choose your words carefully, certainly gay Jared.
Yeah, something like that. You know, I didn't sign a non-compete. You know what a non-compete is?
No.
It's like, I work for this thing, and if you leave before the term of the contract is up, you can't work in a similar capacity anywhere else until the end of the term.
Yo, this nigga Stephen Crowder got the slave contracts, man.
Yeah, man.
What the hell?
Man. It was like, I didn't sign a non-compete, but what I did sign, they were able to kind of gerrymander it so that it was. So I wasn't able to work for 2 years, all this kind of shit. And they made me sign an NDA, so I couldn't speak out about this, but I'm speaking out.
Why he leave? Why he leave?
I think he said the work environment was weird.
How weird? He was into it. No, don't play that shit, man.
No, that's 15 minutes. I'm not playing it. I'm Jerry Monroe, former employee, is legally abusing and attempting to intimidate me into silence. The fees to protect my family are now in the tens of
I know what
thousands.
this shit said. I'm talking about the workplace harassment.
I don't know, man. Let's see if he... Because I see he was arguing about his wife. Okay, he's saying that he stands with Stephen Crowder's wife. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have the information. Yeah, I don't know why. I know a lot of people are alleging there was some weird sex shit going on with Stephen Crowder and that the nigga's gay, but you think that he's gay, so as far as you're concerned, he's like, you're suing him for nothing.
No, he's suing him for the gay crimes that, you know,
Wait, no, but he's not even suing him. He's being sued.
For breaking his NDA.
Yeah. But he's breaking his NDA.
Okay, what did he say that it broke the NDA?
Huh?
What did he say that broke the NDA?
I was talking about, like, his employment there.
Is there anything specific? What are you talking about?
I don't really know.
He said just what? He's just talking about general workplace harassment?
Yeah, I guess so. And just being treated poorly.
This is like quiet on set all over again. Did you get diddled or not? What happened?
Bro, this is a grown man. He wasn't getting diddled, bro.
Was he a grown man back then?
Yeah, for the most part. He's probably like in his early 20s.
Probably perfect diddling age.
Nigga Stephen Crowder was probably in his mid-20s.
He was the boss. Power dynamic.
So, okay, so if you work for a nigga who was, 35, you getting
this
diddled?
Nigga Stephen Crowder said himself that he had a bisexual phase. He diddled that nigga.
He's got a bad temper. I'm afraid, frankly, that he's got a bad temper. I'm afraid of it coming back. I'm afraid, frankly, that he's got a bad temper. I'm afraid of it coming back. I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase.
Not all bisexual niggas are diddlers. You're not a diddler.
Let me ask you something, bro. You work somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask Tim Pool, right? Tim Pool's the boss.
Matt Walsh?
Is he defending him?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I saw Tim Pool. Let's do Tim Pool. Tim Pool used to work for Vice. Imagine one of the executives at Vice grab his fucking skull. I love you, man. Don't do that again, King. Matter of fact, a nigga like me wouldn't have gotten that far. Get your hands off my head, y'all. Whoa. That's what he made that nigga do?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me, like, about sexual assault. Bro, look what you was doing.
That nigga dedicated to the bit.
Well, he told you I will fire you?
That nigga's dedicated to the bit.
Ain't no bit, bro. That nigga being himself.
Ain't no bit.
Nigga being himself, bro.
One of the claims was that Stephen had revealed his genitalia to people in the office.
How you feel about that? Niggas, hey, look at my balls. That type of nigga.
White boy humor.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't sue over it, but yeah, That's all I can say. I would sue over it. I'd be like, actually, I guess, yeah. I mean, if I'm broke, I sue over it. Hell yeah. I was traumatized. All that more.
Nah, but I mean, what do you think about the humor? You think
sexual assaulted? Everything, man. Not at all.
You think the humor is gay?
Huh? Absolute? What? Yeah. Wait.
You know niggas who've done that.
I thought it was weird.
Do you think it was gay?
It's not, but then it always turns out to be.
What does that mean?
It's not gay standalone, but it's not in a vacuum because that person always turns out to be sus.
You know a nigga who used to do that. That nigga sus?
Which nigga? You can't say his name.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
You got anything fresh from memory?
Lefty?
How close was I with them?
Pretty close. You're in communication with him to this day. You communicated with him a few days ago.
This is crazy.
Huh? You still don't know who I'm talking about?
No, Huh? Wait.
On Discord.
There's no way.
He used to do that.
Oh! What were the other things he used to do?
What other things?
Rabbi Shmuley.
Rabbi Shmuley?
Yeah, so... It wasn't
the Stranger Things girl?
No, he wasn't sitting on a kid.
You used to sit on kids?
It wasn't.
Oh. It was just a fun photo, man.
Look, man, don't let me go crazy, bro.
It was a silly photo.
Don't let me go crazy, bro.
Okay, well,
I could break that down like a kilo of coke, man.
Stop.
Exactly. Yeah, come on, man.
Okay, let me steelman it. I don't want you to see my balls. Sorry, yeah, I don't want you to see my balls. I want you to see my balls. I don't want my balls to be seen. I want you to see my balls.
Why you want man to see balls?
Because it would make you upset.
This is what I was saying earlier.
Huh?
This is what I was saying earlier.
What do you mean?
About your enemies.
Well, no, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying that that's how they freak it.
Yeah, man, you was like you didn't understand.
No, I understand. I don't think it's right.
Nobody does. It just is what it is. So you want mans to see your ball to get them upset.
Yeah, I don't want my balls to be seen.
Man, everyone's seen that South Park episode.
I want you to see my balls.
I put his balls in my mouth. Took a picture.
I don't think I've seen that South Park episode.
It's insane. Then Cartman was going around, stuck into someone's house, put their balls in his mouth. He's like, yeah, he's gay. He said, nah, Cartman, that makes you gay. Huh? What? That was a funny episode. That was funny.
All right, so you get it. You get it.
What was that again?
It's like Cartman.
No, you made me do some gay shit too.
Okay, so you're gay when you see it.
See what?
The balls.
That's why you gotta die. Ooh.
You gotta kill them?
In my craft. Oh.
Look, man. What I can confidently say from this whole thing is that nigga Steven Crowder is gay. Probably why he got divorced from his wife. Allegedly, don't sue me. That nigga's trigger happy. He's suing his ex-wife. He's suing not gay Jared. Leave me alone. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I don't know if it's true. In fact, I venture to say it's not. But I heard that you're gay. Nigga, not gay Jared. I'm not jacking it. That was my man. I'm not jacking that he's gay.
Why do you have that in his
He got a wife and kids.
Why do you have to preface what he was?
Because he was Twinkie. He was a little Twinkie.
That's not enough.
You nigga can't be slight?
What does that mean?
You know, a thin frame?
That's not what Twinkie means.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Twinkie means he's filled with cream.
No, it doesn't. I'm not saying that he is a Twinkie. I'm saying he is Twink-y. He's twink-like. You know what a twink is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's twink-like. Niggas aren't twinks because they're Twinkies.
Why did you say he was skinny?
What? Because twink. That's why it's not Gay Jared. Because you look at him and you think, oh, this thing is gay.
No, I didn't.
Because he looks like a twink.
No, he looked like Matt Walsh.
Yes, because he's old now. But 10 years ago when he was doing this shit, he looked like a twink. Look at this nigga here. He has no beard. There's no beard here. Look at his fucking cheeks. Naturally rosy cheeks. He looks like a little gay boy, but he's not.
He is. Because he played into the role. And Steven Crowder picked him out of the crowd. Oh, hey, that's one. He won't say nothing.
This is crazy, man.
What? Bro, look, man, you always trying to ride for some nigga that don't deserve it, bro.
That nigga was funny, man. That nigga was funny.
Tell me one joke.
That means a lot.
Tell me one joke.
What? I was supposed to remember some shit from 8 years ago?
It wasn't that funny. You still remember
Preacher?
I can tell
funny,
you,
man.
You can tell me Patrice.
He's the funniest nigga of all time. Don't disrespect him like that by comparing Patrice O'Neal to a nigga named Not Gay Jared. But I'm saying compared to a lot of niggas that's out today, that nigga was funny, man. That means a lot. That goes a long way.
A nigga that I know that's funny. I remember a joke they told.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I remember at least something funny they did.
From 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Tell me something funny that nigga Angelo said.
What are you name dropping?
I don't know who that is.
It doesn't matter.
So now you're shocked at my name drop, but when you name dropped before,
I didn't name drop nobody.
Nah, you name dropped a few episodes ago. That was a crazy name drop.
Yeah, you can cut it out.
Should I do that for this one?
No, that's just I don't know. That's not that necessary. And nobody ever said that nigga was funny.
He never said nothing?
No, I said nobody ever said that nigga was funny.
Alright, was he?
I'm talking about a real comedian. This is a famous nigga, right?
Alright, man.
Famous for the wrong reasons.
Is that it?
I watched that South Park episode more than 10 years ago.
That's fair. That's fair. That joke really had an impression on you.
Ooh, I remember a lot of South Park episodes because they were funny.
You want to act out that scene?
Unlike certainly Gay Jared.
Wow. All right. Is that it? That's it for this installment?
Nah, man.
No?
Nah, man. You gotta admit what he is.
That nigga's not gay.
Yeah, an episode.
All right. Look. Another installment. The Yokami podcast. It was great having you here. We'd like to see you come back. Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss a video, never miss a podcast, never miss a short, never miss nothing. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.